Good day, Broad Coven. It's a beautiful day in the wood. If you know, you know. I just want to say, what's up, freaks? How is it on this soul train? We're moving forward. We're moving on up. It feels so good. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the community. I love what I'm hearing. I want to share some things with you just to inspire you. Okay, so we brought in some pretty spicy energy, right, around divine masculine. Okay, and we are reading for divine masculine today because what we are looking at is Aries. All right, and Aries is holding the position of the North Node. It was 111 on the clock when I said that. This is the energy we're all meant to rise up into. Women, I hope you have come into a place of submission now. And I hope you're understanding that to be soft is to be strong, to trust, to take that risk, to just like, open your heart. It's scary, right? But if you can just trust and open your heart and let yourself fall into the divine masculine, he will do everything to show up for you. You just got to take the risk to believe in that man, okay? And that's what it's about, all right? Libra in the South Node, holding it down. We're good there. I'm like, 5 stellium placement Libra, all right? All in the house of Aries. And then in my house of Libra, I got Aries and Chiron. Oh, bird just flew by the window, okay? So I know how to take us there, all right? I know how to take us there. I'm being guided on how to take us there. We're really meant to come into love at this time. And we are preparing, right? We're going to celebrate Christmas early this year. We're done dealing with all the heavy stuff. No more drama in our lives. Miss Mary J. Blige, and love her, love her, love her, love her, love her, love her. I've been listening to her from the start, man. And Miss Mary, I love the way you dance, okay? I love the way Mary gets down. If you know, you know. And if you don't, take a powder. Because she is a queen. She is a queen. I have such mad respect for her, okay? Such mad respect for her. I mean, my life, what's the 411? I mean, you got to give respect to the queen, all right? I had to bring her in. I don't know why. I don't even know what Mary's astrological sign is, but I'm feeling big Empress energy with her, okay? I just want to really just polish her crown, and give her flowers, holding down that South Node. Let's put her there, even if she isn't a Libra, okay? I think she's just such an exemplification of that energy, all right? So let's just really honor Miss Mary, okay? Miss Mary, Miss Mary. You ain't contrary. You know what's up, okay? I do want to honor what I really view as a divine masculine, because I would like to shine a light on him as a reader, all right? I believe we all can eat. I believe that we thrive in a collective economy where we all support each other. And he's just so brilliant. I already have him down under channels I dig, okay, on my listing. And if you will scroll down on the home page of my Broad Coven channel, you will see all these channels that I support, that I love, that I encourage, and I rotate them, okay, because I want to give everybody a chance to step up to the spot. But let me create a boundary line around what channels I will feature. You have to bring something other level to the table. You need to support the community. If you're focused on drama right now, if you're focused on anything of the negative variety that's going to bring down the vibe, I'm sorry, I can't represent you right now. Maybe down the road, after you have some reflection, you do some work, and you elevate a little bit, then I can, highlight you, all right? Do please go today and have a look at all of those readers that I have featured there right now, all the channels I have featured there right now. Please give them all some love. Please subscribe to all of them, all right? I am going to be rotating them. I want to give everybody a fair chance. And Sacred Libra, I'm really been impressed with you. And then, oh gosh, what's she called? Karmic endings, 1010 or something. I don't know. She goes into it's kind of like more of the shadowy stuff, but she has the best little laugh. I love your laugh. She makes me laugh. And, you know, she knows how to hold it down in the right way. She's like just the perfect, you know, blend. All right. So she's a good person to go to if you're like closing karmic cycles and you need somebody that can kind of hold space for that, but still keep the vibe up. Okay. And then I really want to honor the divine masculine, though, because it's about the divine masculine with this read, right? Enough space for the Empress. Empress, come on, take a back seat. All right, you gotta let the Emperor lead. All right. And I do want to say, I want to bring this in. I've been getting a lot of messages from people, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. There's so many people that are saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Like, I really was like on a whole other page with my mate, and I had such a healing communication with my man, and I realized I was wrong. And I've even had people on my page on Facebook, these women say I was wrong. I wasn't holding space for my man's feelings, and they're having beautiful reconciliations and healing. And that's what the Cauldron of Dogda is all about. Okay, we're getting, you know, we're getting rid of the gross cup. We're not quite there yet. Okay, we still got some more work to do, so please be vigilant. All right, be vigilant. I really encourage you, please go to my Facebook and see what's going on there, because there's so much coming in. I'm not going to bring it into this space because this space is so beautiful, but you know, you'll learn everything you need to learn. You go there, I got everything public, nothing's hidden. Okay, so you don't even need to friend up with me or anything. You can just, you know, go there, check it out, and get the memo, get the download. All right. But I just thought that that was so beautiful that already people are healing. All right. This is my intention. All right. Please know that I'm about love. I'm about unity. I'm about one consciousness. And it don't matter what walk of life you come from, what sexual orientation you have, what color your skin is, none of that, okay? Everybody's welcome here. And the only guideline is only love in this space. No fuck shit, okay? So we've got to hold the energy and the vibe super, super high. And then, you know, through doing that and people seeing, you know, us all eating and doing well, it'll watch what happens, okay? Watch what happens. Lives will transform. But I really want to represent the Emperor in the tarot community. I want you men to tune in to this brother because he is the perfect example of divine masculine. He is just so smooth. He is so wise. All these ladies, I hear him like, no, don't share him. Ladies, you got to keep the spirit of competition out of here, okay? No. We got to exercise that energy, all right? I really want to put the crown, okay, the crown, the true king tarot crown on through Lynn's eyes. I mean, through Lynn's eyes, he is just a phenomenal reader. He is so, so gifted. So please send him love, subscribe to him, get him up to 1 million subscribers. Please, that would delight me. Send him lots of love and blessings. Surround him and his dog with lots of love, okay? Just make sure you really got Lynn covered because he is doing such a service to the community. And if you go to his channel, you will see he doesn't even have anything set up for him to receive any kind of donations or anything like that. So I don't know who needs to figure this out, okay? But somebody needs to figure out a way for Lynn really to be compensated, because I know that if Lynn was very financially blessed, he would do good in the community with it, okay? We really need to support people who are doing good in the community because that's the way we're all going to benefit and we're all going to rise. I have made some requests for things I would like the community to work on. I trust you men to lead where I've asked you to lead. I trust you to handle it and to let me know when you're ready to execute certain things, all right? Reach out to me at broadcoven@gmail.com. You know, all of you just really love up on each other, support each other. Keep the vibe high, and let's see what we got going on here. Basis of the energy, look at this, Page of Wands. There's some kind of memo coming in here. Let's see what this memo is about. Oh, look at that. We are moving away from suffering. I actually see this in a little bit different way. It's interesting because this is like a death barge, right? The Six of Swords. But I see that we're saying, no, we're not carrying our pain forward with us. All of you who don't want to get on this soul train, you can take those swords and you can go ahead and you can stay shrouded in darkness. We don't need that because we are walking away from all the drama. We are following our hearts with the 8 of Cups energy. And we are just setting out on this journey. And look at this. We are at a place of total trust with the Chariot. We don't even have our hands on the rein. That's how solid our love is. We just know it's love is our vehicle. Love is what's going to drive us forward. We don't even need to worry about it. We're just trusting, right? Aren't we trusting? Isn't this a beautiful energy we're filled in? It's amazing, okay? So we know we're on the move. Things are moving on up. Wheel of Fortune, okay? We are transforming energy. We're moving forward, you know, but there's, you know, this is what needs to be done still, right? The Lover's in reverse, okay? We've made our choice. We have. We've made our choice. We have, but, you know, I think that we're going to be in a really good position once the women, you know, have a chance to have space held for them. And I promise you're going to get it. It's going to be so good. You're going to really like what I do for the women, okay? Please trust me to hold it down for you ladies, all right? I know. It's a little raw, right? Wait till you see what I got cooking for this, you know, this energy, all right? I think you're going to just absolutely delight in it. I think you'll get a lot of laughter out of it, a lot of joy. We're going to be playful with it, okay? We're going to be playful with it, all right? It's, you know, some nuts are a little hard to crack. But we're going to do it with love, okay? Love, 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 all right? Love, love, right? I can already hear him laughing. We'll talk about that later, okay? All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see what's coming in here for Aries Collective. This is going to be for, I'm going to just call in all the placements. So let's really represent them in this read. Calling in this read, this guidance for Aries Collective, Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Pluto, or significant placement in the first house, as well as Libra Rising. If you're a Libra Rising, you are an Aries Descendant. Oh, and with that, we just had a card fall on the floor. Ooh, look at this. Oh, we're eating good over here. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, ladies, you know, you're a pre-Empress energy, okay? But this is also like plenty of food on the table, more than enough to go around. Understanding when we eat, everybody eat. Yeah, we just threw away the spirit of competition with this Five of Swords. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. We're like, no, we're done with that. We don't need that. People at the top are collaborating with each other. There's no competition at the top. If you're competing, like you're and I'm really telling you this. I hope you'll listen to me. I hope you'll trust me. If you're staying in that vibe, if you're still possessed by the spirit of competition, you're going to notice all your crops withering. Yep. Yep. If you're staying in a place of greed, like it's just all going to come to naught. I'm telling you, you got to have faith. If you don't have faith, you're not going to get to the other side. You definitely don't got a ticket on this soul train. So let's see what's coming in for my beautiful, broad coming collective. Okay. This is the promise, like hold your ground, okay? Hold your ground with the Four of Pentacles here. This is what we're looking for, right? We're ready for this brand new beginning. Spring is really going to pop off, okay? Everything that we're building now, okay? Spring is the real beginning point when we're like, we made it, okay? But right now, we need to remain vigilant. Love is our shield if we're going to protect this new beginning. It's so important, okay? So show me what's coming in for the Aries Collective. What's coming in for Aries Collective between now and that full super moon on the 29th of September, also in Aries, all right? So that's going to be our final full moon, which is Libra, which is the stone of destiny, okay? So, yeah, we're going to bring in a little more, you know, challenges, but we need a little break. This weekend is all about love. It's all about family, okay? It's all about filling our coffers. Those of you who are actively involved in romantic relationships where you're going through a healing process, you know, you're going to be having some sexual healing. It's going to be real good. It's going to be beautiful for you, okay? And I do have exciting things that I'm going to be bringing in the channel, but you got to just give a sister a little time because, you know, I mean, I might have a few things on my plate. I'm like, you think? Maybe? I got a little weight on me right now, but I'm happy to carry it. Oh, what was that? What do we got? Something's trying to get away here. No. Oh, it's really trying to get away. What is this? Oh, man, this thing is trying to get away. What is it? Okay. Two of Cups in reverse. Something out there is really trying to block this, okay? Because a lot of you are coming together with like your alchemical partner. And here's the thing, it's like, you know, there's a lot of enemies to that. You know, because when the masculine and the feminine come together and they're both really balanced and they're holding it down, like, I mean, it's just rock solid. It's unable to be defeated. But this is in reverse, and it almost like slid back here. It's almost like something's trying to cage this energy. And the thing is like love is free. Love is an outlaw. Okay, you can't cage the energy. What is this card here? Look, please don't doubt. Ace of Pentacles. We are being promised this, but you have to hold the vision, okay? And I really got that there's going to be things coming in that continue to inspire, give hope. I'm also going to be bringing some stuff in. I'm starting a whole new Good Fairies group, okay? Because I passed over the baton, you know, for my witches, okay? Because I'm sorry, y'all need to understand that not all witches like operate on a low level. Like there's good witches too, okay? And we need the witches that know how to work with kind of more shadowy energy, and we're keeping them over there, okay? And Miss Lizzie is holding that down, and she is really excellent with holding space for everybody. She's just on her game, and she's tough as nails, and I really trust her and her sister Sarah Smile, okay, to really hold down the space. So if you are interested in joining Fairy Godmothers Incorporated and going that route, and you've been drawn to the path of the goddess, please understand the way that it works within the craft is if you want to enter the house of the goddess men, you need to submit, okay? Just like we got to submit to you, you got to submit to the goddess. You do not get access to the goddess mysteries if you come into our space with a chip on your shoulder. And I'll tell you, we've had some people try that, and yeah, they'll let you know. We'll bust your nuts, okay? So, and Lizzie's a really good ball buster. I will be coming in there from time to time to do some work. In particular, I'm going to be doing some work. I'm hoping to get in touch. I'm sure he's probably just busy, but I already dropped in with him a little bit. But I'm looking to create real sacred space around twin spirits and this issue of trans, okay, that a lot of people do not understand. And you need to understand that this is something that can be very sacred within cultures. And so I think that there's been a real distortion and propaganda put out in the media to sway. And so we're really going to like, just anchor some safe space around this. And I'm going to be in on that one, because nobody is going to make anybody feel safe coming into the love within themselves. Just because it's not your earth walk, and just because you've been programmed by some kind of distorted media BS propaganda, does not mean that you actually know these people's story. And I'm going to represent them because I'm a burlesque dancer, okay? So I know these people, and what you're seeing projected out there on media is bullshit. It's not true. And I'm not going to get into all that now, okay? But you will respect everybody in that space. And that's one thing that witches are very down for, is social justice, okay? So you need to respect Lizzie when you enter that space, and you need to do what she says, all right? That's the rule, men. Okay, no mansplaining to us. We will bust your balls, all right? It's our space. If there's a man that wants to like step up to the plate and hold it down for the God, any woman that wants to know the God, she's going to have to do the same thing, submit, okay? That's the way it works within that tradition. Now, I'm going to create a subdivision group. It's going to be, fairy godmother, like mother lovers, It's going to be a little bit different energy, okay? And I'm going to bring in more of a kind of cross-cultural vibe, and we're going to be focused more on the light side of fairy. So F-A-I-R-Y, okay? I dip into both because I'm a Libra, and that's what Libra does. Libra holds shadow and light. So I'm going to go play with my like witchy sisters. And then I'm also going to be over with all of you who want to be part of, more of the lighter side of fairy. Fairy is a beautiful path, okay? And it's just good stuff. Okay, so we know we got this new beginning coming here. So what do we need to be vigilant against? We need to be vigilant against doubting this and going, oh, it's never going to happen. I'm never going to come into alignment with the other. Some of you don't want to have a relationship. You are practicing celibacy. You want to come into that divine masculine, feminine within yourself. Some of you are practicing the path of Tantra. And yes, I will be bringing Tantra in here, okay? It's very beautiful, okay? I can't wait for some of this stuff. Don't worry, this will come in, and when it comes in, it's going to come in very swiftly, very rapidly with a declaration of love. Somebody unable to keep the words contained anymore, they're just going to let it spill out. So beautiful. But if you start fearing that you can't have it, and if you lose the truth that you are loved, so you're actually never separated from it at all, 2044 on the clock, you could hold it at bay from yourself. And what we really need right now is these alchemical relationships to come together, because that's what's going to really empower us moving forward, right? So let's see what's coming in for Aries, all right? So masculine, Aries is probably having a little bit hard time right now. Can you blame them? All right, can you blame them? Empress, can you blame them? Right? You need some reflection here. Queen of Cups energy, you know, focusing on that cup, a little pissed off, you know. Better call it Tyrone energy, still kind of like, ooh, ladies, sometimes you can be a tough nut to crack, okay? You know, this work needs to be done. You'll get there. You'll get there. I really trust you, okay? I think you're a little weary. I think men need to understand this part, so I'm going to bring this piece in because, you know, though it's big Emperor energy, there's still women that are Aries, okay? So this is about really understanding that we're bringing this fixed energy to a close. And when we're looking at the fixed signs, you may in particular be dealing with a fixed sign, something you're like, closing an old cycle with. There's a healing happening here. The healing that's happening, it's creating some kind of victory. It's creating some kind of forward motion in your life, and it's really a beautiful thing. So we're looking at Leo energy, Taurus energy, Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy, and I got big Ophiuchus energy too. Ophiuchus is Sagittarius that is born between November 30th and December 18th. And I love the Ophiuchus energy. Ophiuchus is considered the 13th sign of the zodiac. And Ophiuchus really holds in measure the Scorpio energy and the Sagittarian energy, okay? And I've heard some readers are like, I don't know if I resonate with that. Oh my gosh, like you got to get on the tip, man, because Scorpio energy and balance is so powerful. I'll give you a reflection. Right now in my progress chart, I have Moon in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, and Scorpio rising. Make friends with Scorpio, okay? Because Scorpio is a gift. If you are able to really sink into the medicine of Scorpio, which is really about 23 on the clock. This is the transformation point. This is where the change happens, where you know that you can go down into the deepest well, right? Looking for the water of the deepest well, if you know, you know, and you can take up that medicine and then you can use it to nourish everything in your life. And that is just, that's that inexhaustible Ace of Cups, just overflowing, nurturing everything, okay? Beautiful energy. But, you know, women are kind of here right now, guarded, you know, battle weary. I'm tired, boss, and I just can't hold down the fort anymore. I feel like I need time and space for myself. I think what a lot of the sisters out there are really feeling right now is they're like, can I just go by a body of water, and can I please just have some quiet and some peace and a cozy bed, and can I just be surrounded by nature and beauty and just have some time to really restore myself, because I feel like I want to head into this wild wisdom time, this wild moon time where I can really just think about what am I needing, you know, for me to really feel fulfilled. Okay, so men, please try to have some understanding here. Yeah, look at this. They're tired, boss. Like their cups are all spilled out with the 3 of Cups in reverse. You know, we do a lot of nurturing and a lot of tending, and we do it joyfully. And I'm not going to get into the other stuff right now. It's coming. But we do it joyfully. But, you know, it comes a point where it's like, look, everything's spilled out. Like something has to come back in, or else I can't continue to serve in that way. All right. So please be sensitive to this. Understand where women are at right now. Okay. Let's get one final round of this, and then I think I want to dip into a different deck. A different deck's calling me. I feel like calling in the angels. Okay. Just keep the vibe really high. What else do we know? What else do we know? Oh, well, maybe we already know it. Maybe you already got some kind of vision. Maybe some kind of dream came in, or maybe it will. Okay, so stay vigilant, pay attention, look for the signs. Signs are going to be all around you, synchronicity all around you. Okay, pay attention, all right? Use your life as a meditation, every moment of meditation. Ooh, it's landed right in my lap. Look at this. You're not being, like present enough, okay? You're getting a little distracted. I feel like with this Page of Cups in reverse, it's really giving me this kind of swimmy energy, all right? If you're in the broad coven, I call in some really space around this, okay? I don't play. I bring in the seraphim. I don't mess around, okay? So this energy is big. It takes a little bit to adjust to, all right? So what I really ask you to do is, please, you need to be on your grounding. You need to make sure you're eating right. Please, if you're not used to riding this kind of energy, if you're not used to Merc riding, if you're not used to doing wizard shit and having a foot in both worlds simultaneously and straddling that line, then you really need to make sure that your self-care is top notch. Make sure you're eating food and nourishing food. And in particular, get more protein, okay? I really recommend animal protein. I really do. Vegetarianism is not really good for running this big energy. You need something that really anchors you in the body. It's very important. Now would be a great time to do something kind of like paleo, could be really excellent for you. Strength training is also really good for getting very rooted, as is sitting on the roots of a tree, okay? Spending time with family is also rooting, okay? So these things are all very essential. Please make sure that you are cutting things off online by a certain time. Just give yourself a cutoff point so you can get some really good sleep. And it's very necessary to not have the white light coming from screens. Turn it on, put on some music, pull out a yoga mat. You don't need to have a plan. Just spontaneously let your body do whatever it wants to do. Because I feel like there's a need to ground the energy. It's a little too swimmy right now, right? Now, my apologies, but I can't mess around, right? Like I said, I got that big Scorpio energy. And I like to play in that realm, right? So if you're going to be with me, you're ready to do the deep dive, okay? So this is your job, right? This is your job to do what you need to do to be grounded so you can really hold this energy, right? The big death energy. That plays, yeah, anyone can have the little death. You want to move into Tantra? You want to move into Tantra? Do you? We don't mess around with no little death here. We go for the big death, right? All right, so just, imbibe a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit you, embrace the Scorpio stinger. It will reveal all kinds of delicious mysteries to you. But you got to be grounded, Anything else, Spirit? And then I'll do a cut of the deck and we'll move on to another deck. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else that we need to know? For Aries, please. Aries Collective. And really, this is a reading that can speak to everybody right now, the whole collective, because we're collectively moving into that Aries North node, right? Whoop. It's interesting now. Look, it's like the Emperor is really being blocked right now. Everything is trying to take things away from the Emperor. Please don't, okay? Please don't. We need to defend the Emperor, all right? We really do. We need to hold it down for the Emperor, right? Because he's holding that Ace of Pentacles for us, okay? So you defend him, all right? You defend him. You hold it down for him. If you know, all right? You need to cover him. And mind your own, all right? All right, mind your own, okay? Let me cut the deck here and see what we got going on. Yep. Big death energy, all right? What are we bringing an end to? Oh, this real slow moving forward energy of the Knight of Pentacles. No, we're not. We're planting the seed. We're going to move forward very rapidly. Look for a lot of nostalgia to come in. Look how beautiful this is. Six of Cups. Look for sweet childhood memories coming in. You may even be connecting with people from when you were younger, from your childhood. This is soulmate energy coming in. This is nostalgia, sweetness, really good vibes. Don't listen to anybody that says there's darkness coming in this. Not here. Not here. Not here. And I just want to give mad respect to the ghetto nun who always serves her community and holds it down. And I'm just going to honor her for a minute and say, you try to bring that in, you can get the fuck on. All right, so show her some love too, okay? So look at this. Bam, we're coming into this, the Four of Wands, total alignment, 11-11 card. It's a celebration. Everybody gets their flowers. Everybody gets that happy ending eventually, okay? It's going to be coming in. You got to trust the vision. This is part of the medicine, okay? Your faith will be tested, so you got to be vigilant, man. You got to be vigilant. And if we all hold it together as a community, it's just so easy. It's just so easy. It's not hard. And the more that we hold it down as a community, the more we're going to see proof. And the more we're going to see the enemy like, because we got this victory, man. It's unlocked, okay, with the Six of Wands. So yeah, trust, okay? Please trust. Let's see. I don't know. I'm picking up SU energy. So I'm going to pick up this deck here. I love me some SU. I like my trickster medicine. You know, we got like that little jester energy there. Ooh, we're going on a journey. Look at it. There it is. There's that soul train. I love Dawn Cornelius, you know. I grew up watching that. I loved it. I don't remember her name. Remember she had like the really long hair. Oh man. I just love Soul Train. We used to watch that all the time when I was growing up. Also, you know, Evening at the Apollo, all that energy. Evening at the Apollo reminds me of Michael Jackson. And we are going to be polishing his crown, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to share with you what I have to share with you on the live. I'm so excited. You're just going to, if anything can inspire you, it's Michael Jackson, right? And man, they did Michael wrong. And we're going to make sure we set it right, okay? It's about time so he can rest in peace, because you know how much Michael loved children. You know how much Michael supported his community. You know what a loving, sweet, tender, innocent soul he was. He really was. And you know, people always want to tear down and destroy what's innocent. It's such a shame. It's such a shame in this world. And we'll go into all of that, okay? But he is one of my guides. I have to tell you, he's been coming in for me for a while. Very unexpectedly came in for me. And I'm going to share all that with you, all right? And share all the messages. And I'm also going to like kind of put together a deck that's all like in his own words, quotes and stuff. And let him tell you all what he wants you to know, all right? If you haven't looked at it yet, I did put on the community board at Broadcoven this video that was from the Jacksons. You know, they did Can You Feel It, okay? If you have not looked at that short movie, Can You Feel It yet? Remember, I was bringing in this piece here for those of you who've been watching me for a while, that right now we have the activation of the Navajo prophecy of the Rainbow Tribe, okay, coming in very strongly. That's when people all over the globe from every race, background, you name it, all come together in solidarity. You got to please watch it. It's going to inspire you so much. You're going to be blown away. You're going to have to pick up your jaw off the floor. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, Michael is a guy. And I'm getting like big sentience right now. Shaman. All right, just wait. It's going to be so good. All right, it's just going to feel good. All the energy I'm building from this point forward, we're done. Okay. All that crazy stuff we had to deal with. Oh man, it was intense for a while there, right? Like I said, Halloween's over. Like, we're heading into Christmas. We want to welcome the Sun King in. We're going to build the light. That's what we really need to do. That's our job. Okay, so let's just kind of like, you can let it go. Don't worry. Okay, you're not gonna, no more hollow mirrors. Okay. I'm not saying we'll never go there again. Okay, because you always have to polish the mirror. It's something you always have to do, but we got to the other side of it. We faced our challenges. We got our Fruggeroth, we got our Sword of Truth, we got our Spear of Lu, all right? And right now we're working on cleaning out the gross cup so we can get the cauldron of Dagda really going and ready to get something cooking in it by the time we hit that Aries supermoon on the 29th, right? So let's see what guidance wants to come in here. Eshu, what do you want the people to know? Tell the people what they need to know in order to really like open up the gate in their lives and move forward. And what do they need to be vigilant about? You know, what could trip them up? What could block their path so they know what to be on the lookout for? He makes me laugh. I love dancing Eshu's like so much. It's so fun. I love Orisha dance, and I will be I got Colleen. It's her lineage, okay? So Colleen is going to be holding that down at Broad Coven on Facebook. I'm going to get a private group going. There will be educational requirements, self-educational requirements. If you want to come into that space and partake of Orisha dance, I got my homeboy Anthony, also his lineage, will be holding that down. He is going to determine what those educational requirements will be, and he will also be, I like that, kind of like minding the gate, you know. Anthony's going to be in charge of that. You'll have to pass the test, you know, if you want to come into that space and dance with us. I will be in that space on a regular basis. I absolutely love Orisha dance. It is my jam. I'm like, just ride me like a horse. I don't care. You all can come in. I love the energy. And it's interesting because I had told some people before, yeah, look at this. We love toil and labor in reverse. Okay, please trust. Look at 38 energy. Okay, 11 energy. Ashley's like, you don't need to stress anymore. We're going to carry you there. Can you just relax and enjoy the ride? Okay. Come along for a fantastic voyage, right? It's time to really just enjoy yourselves, right? No more stress. We're done with that. We did our part. We did our heavy lifting, right? It's time for everybody else to step up to the plate. You know, some of us have been really minding this watch for a long time. It's like, you know, we need to get this spirit of greed out of there. And the only way that we're going to be able to clear it out is if these people feel pressed. You got to stop taking up their slack for them. They need to be held accountable. It's up to them if they want to come along for the ride or not, but nobody gets a free ride, okay, on this soul train. You got to do the work. So in the meantime, you know, we're already here. We're already heading into our destiny. We're already enjoying the fruits of our labor. We're already having healing in our relationships. We're having new beginnings. We're building the light, and it just feels so damn good, okay? So let's just really trust this. I'm telling you, you're going to receive nothing but confirmation about this, right? It's going to get really fun. I work with fairies, so it's going to get really fun. Just so much magic and beauty coming in, all right? And if you do want to friend up with me, I will accept you as a friend, okay? And if you do, you better get in, because you know how Facebook is. Once you hit like 5,000, you know, I can't friend up with anybody. So if you want to be one of my friends, come on in. I did block some people because I'm holding down court. I'm kicking things out. I don't care. Yeah. No. We're kicking out anything that keeps us in this place of bad health, you know, where we can't get to the other side of what's been holding us back. Because look at this. We got wealthy man, privileged lady. Ding, ding, ding. It's time for a change. So we know, we're like, all of our crops will spoil if you stay in this cauldron, so goodbye. Time to move on. Okay, let me go ahead and do a cut of the deck here. It feels appropriate. What do we got? Look. Y'all, look. Marriage. Some of you ladies out there have really been wanting this. You're like, I don't want to just share all of this with just anybody. This is a garden of earthly delight. Like, you have to enter my sacred garden with reverence. You have been practicing celibacy and you're loving it. Like, you're feeling your kundalini rising, right, ladies? Yeah, it's starting to get hot in here. I'm going to continue to work with that. I'm going to continue to get that started, okay? And you're going to realize, like, oh, wow, I didn't realize I don't really even need anybody to feel this. Okay? So some of you are really going to start to experience this. It's the conjuncto. It's the sacred marriage of the masculine and the feminine happening within you. Oh, it's so juicy. It's so good. All right. So some of you are really holding it down like this. I just want to show support for my sisters that are. That's me. I'm doing that. Okay. I'm staying in this place of celibacy. I'm really building my personal energy. In Ayurveda, it applies for men too. Okay. So it works both ways for both masculine and feminine. When you are not spilling out your sexual energy and you're retaining it, what happens is you build the ojas in your body. And the ojas is everything that gives you life and vitality. So this is just such beautiful energy, all right? And then when you both have your ojas really stored up and you start to learn how to work with Tantra, which involves like soul gazing, you know, really making eye contact, staring into the eyes, you know. Okay, soul gazing. Practice this. If you're in a healing process with a partner right now, I want you to work on this, okay? Just humor me, okay? Just devote even just 10 minutes, okay? Start practicing this. You can start practicing this evening, and you can kind of build this energy through the weekend into next week, because you know after Saturday's download with Michael Jackson, then I'm taking my Sunday and Monday off. That's my time. And then I'll be back on Tuesday. I will always show up for the community. I always do. I'm consistent. All right. In the meantime, you know, in the evening, yeah, turn off the computer, drop in with the person that you're in a healing process with, and sit cross-legged on the floor facing each other, and join your hands together and just stare into each other's eyes for 10 minutes. Just maintain it. Oh, what it will do for you. And you can breathe together. Only nostril breathing, okay? And please send down, you know, a grounding cord from your root right at the tip of your tailbone. And you can even weave them together. You know, this only, do not do this. Do not do this if you are not working actively with a partner on this, with somebody else. That's not okay. Don't do that. It's only if you are working with somebody, they want to work with you on this level, you have an agreement to do this, okay? But you can even weave your grounding cords together and ground them into the core of the earth and draw up the energy together while you're breathing. Let it come all the way up, out the crown, wash over you, back down into the earth, okay? Just this beautiful circular flow while you're breathing through your nose, deeply down into your belly and staring into each other's eyes. It will transform your relationship. It's going to show you so much. So I'm so happy. It makes me feel so good to know that there's those of you who've been really struggling in your relationship, and you're experiencing healing. And that makes me think of this, like this Two of Cups energy that was coming in reverse. I feel like a lot of you, you've been dealing with the enemy outside of yourself. That's what the problem has been. There might have been people that were too up in your business. There might have been people that were violating your intimacy. There might have been people, you know, not minding their own, and it negatively impacted your relationship with your person, okay? But this is really turning around right now. That energy is being cleared out. I'm going to call it in because it's real, okay? It's out there. People are distorted. And I don't care what anybody says, okay? And hopefully by now, you know, magic is real, okay? You'll hear people say, oh, magic's make, oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's real, okay? It's real. And there's a thing about magic, though. It's like, it's only effective if you're able to wield your power wisely. And the problem is we have a lot of unhealthy people out there right now that are throwing around magic, and they are misusing power. And so for some of you, you had people out there that was like, they had their eyes on your partner and they were like doing love spells on them. And so you've been having some difficulties, all right? But I think that, you know, this energy is really going to start dissipating. And then please, you know, just continue to do your purification. You'll be fine. I'll trust you. I trust you to know what's best for you. for your own purification. Go to your roots, go to your particular lineage, and you'll know what to do, okay? But this is what's on the horizon, all right? Coming together. And when we look at marriage, there's many different ways to look at marriage, because of course some of us are like, well, I don't want the government involved in my marriage, and it's not necessary. For some reason, this is wanting to come in, so I want to bring this in. There is a concept that's within pagan traditions that's called hand fasting. And I think it's actually a really beautiful practice. And what you do is you have a ceremony. So it is like a wedding, okay? And you get your hands, of you and your person, like bound together, okay? It's a beautiful ceremony. And what you're doing is you're making a commitment to be joined together for 13 moons. And no matter what happens during that time, no matter how rough it gets, no matter how painful it gets, no matter how much you're scared or you're like, I just want to bail on this, you are bound to commit to that with each other to see it through. Ooh, it's spicy, it's beautiful. And then at the end of the 13 moons, you decide together, do we want to renew it for another 13 moons? I really think it's a beautiful way to enter into marriage, because then you're always choosing your person again and again and again and again, instead of feeling like you're stuck, okay? So open your mind. People have this like negative perception of paganism, but it's not all bad. And I'm just going to hold it down right here. I want you all to understand the background that I come from, what I grew up as, so you can really get a clear picture. And this is also part of my connection with Michael Jackson, all right? I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, all right? And what's funny is, growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, I really got to learn all about paganism. I got a full-on education in paganism. It's kind of ironic, because ever since I was a little girl, I was always really attached to the fairies, and I loved the gnomes. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I had a little spiciness in me, I had a little bit of the Gargamel in me, I wanted to find a gnome, I wanted to find a fairy, I wanted to keep it and have it as my pet, and I used to go out looking for them, and I always felt this. But everything I was just naturally drawn to, there was just such fear-based programming that this was bad, and then that made me question things. And I've always been very intellectual and very bright ever since I was very young. I'm kind of like a little bit more, I'm more knowledgeable beyond my years. I mean, I had adults come up to me and ask me for advice when I was like 7 years old. It's kind of strange, but it's true. This has just been my path. And the thing is that I had to overcome a lot of fear in order to step into the place I am now, where I can kind of hold energies from all different traditions. And Christianity still has a place too. It's part of my lineage, but it's a little different now. I like working with the Psalms a lot. I find a lot of solace in the Psalms. I find a lot of solace in the images of angels and the Virgin de Guadalupe, and these kind of energies. So it took some time to get there. I had to do some healing and transmutation around that, because I really think it's just such a shame to deny children, birthdays, and deny them Christmas and all this. I mean, that, those of you, if you know, if you grew up in that religion, like, you had to watch everybody around you get blessed up, and they would all make fun of you, they'd all make fun of you, and you just felt like such a pariah. I don't think it's fair to put that on children, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't think that's right. And I think every child deserves to feel special and have their moment to shine. So I'm challenging you, Jehovah's Witnesses out there. I think you should really kind of like reconsider that. You might want to do some revamping, all right? We're in a creative time. Just open your mind. Just, I'm not telling you what to do. It's just a suggestion, okay? Because that's a lot to put on a kid. That's a lot, all right? But me, I was a truth teller. So I used to have these kids would come up to me and they'd say, oh, God doesn't love you because you don't get Christmas. And I was 7. When I was a little kid. This is what kids would do. And they taunt me and my brother. And they'd show off all their things. Oh, look what I have. I have this, I have that. You have nothing because God doesn't love you. And it's like, well, actually, we're going without because we do love God. And this is what I want to say. Nobody should make fun of Jehovah's Witnesses, because when it comes to Christianity, they actually follow it the correct way. They do. They do. Because they educate you and they say, these are not Christian holidays. These are pagan holidays. And that's why we don't celebrate them. And we don't celebrate the birthday because of the whole story of Salome. Okay. And I'm going to let you do all your research on that. Okay. They also, yeah, they go door to door and you taunt them about that. But it says in the Bible, you should go door to door and preach the word. Okay. So try to get a little different perspective there. Get a little perspective there. Anytime you're judging another person, anytime you're like casting them out of the light, just understand how that's going to affect your flow, okay? That's how it's going to affect your abundance, all right? So a little dicey. Yeah, it's time to bring all this judgment, all this stuff to an end with coffin, all right? Let's see. I got about just enough time for an overarching theme, so let's go ahead and bring in the energy of super awesome future. Ooh, lightning. This is what's awaiting the people on the outside of the circle, right? They're having some towers right now. Those people who got banished from our space are like, oh, shit. Maybe I kind of messed up with the broad. Well, let me tell you what's up. I need you to kind of learn some lessons, you know, before I'll let you back in. I'm open to letting you back in, but if you want to get let back in, you got to figure out how to get in touch with me. Because let me tell you, you're not having access to me through Facebook anymore. So it's up to you to do the groundwork to fix this. You know, it's not my job. I'm not holding the space for you, and you have to have accountability. You will always be welcome back with love, but you need to apologize to me because you violated my boundaries, and it's absolutely unacceptable and will not be tolerated because it's my responsibility to hold down a safe, loving space. So we're not going to tolerate it here, all right? And you're not going to be let in unless you ask for it, and you have to make it right, okay? But I'm a very loving and forgiving person, and I always believe in giving people chances, okay? So come correct, and you can get back in. But if you try to bring it forward again and you don't listen to me, I'm telling you, and you do need to listen to me. It's my space. You're entering my space. You really need to understand what I had to go through to build this space. I lost everything. I lost my home. I lost a vehicle. I hadn't really learned to drive anyway. I don't drive. I still don't drive, you know, and it's because I've always had difficulty even having enough money, having a car, okay? I lost my career. I lost everything with the scamdemic. I lost everything, okay? And I had to grind, man, and build myself up from the ground up. I think I had I was able to sell my car from a distance. My friend Jen Ray helped me out. So please, I want you all to pray for my sister Jen Ray. Jen Ray really deserves blessings. She just like held it down for me so hardcore. And I'm going to bless her up personally. I'm going to work with her on a project to really just bless her up. But I really want you please to pray for blessings for her because she supported me and she's helped me and she's held it down so hard for me. Eventually, I am going to call on the community to support her because she needs to make a move and she's going to need a lot of men to help her with heavy lifting. And I guarantee you, she will feed you sandwiches. She will. She is a good woman. She's a solid woman. She holds it down. She's also an Aries. Okay. I got you, Jenny. They can't do what we do. And you will take care of her because she is like, we are like wonder twin powers activate. When we bring our magic together, stuff happens instantaneously. So if you want to support me and if you want to support what's happening here, you need to support Jen Ray. She's going to give me the word when she's ready. When she's ready, I'm going to need a bunch of men to come in and you need to do all the heavy lifting for her and help her move and get to where she needs to go, right? Because we need to get her out of California, all right? All right, we do. Okay, she needs to get her mom to a different space, right? So please just hold a lot of love around Jen Ray, please. Give her strength. Let her feel your love, your light, everything you're holding for her. And I would ask you, please, we also send a lot of love and blessings to my family, okay? You can see a picture of me with my mom and dad on my Facebook, but I also want you to send loving energy to Lucky, my sister Lucky, aka Ruthie. Look at infinity and beyond, to infinity and beyond. We got the secret sauce, okay? We're very magical people, okay? So please, and my brother Seth, okay? Hold it down for my brother Seth. my father Kim, my mom Valerie, my aunt Laura, all my family, the Elsums, you know, that are up, you know, in the Pacific Northwest, okay? Just really like pray for my family too, okay? My family are still very active Christians. I even have one of my uncles is a Baptist preacher, okay? So please just like hold it down for them too, pray for them, all right? I really want to support them in their spiritual beliefs. Just because I'm pagan, I walk a different path doesn't mean I don't support people connecting with their spirituality. So, and that's something that won't be tolerated in my space either. No shaming people for their spiritual beliefs or judgment. You will go. I don't care if you have a problem with it, and it's not open for debate, okay? Yeah, because we make things safe in this coven, okay? We don't have any secrets. We come forward with total transparency, hearts open, absolute vulnerability, and that's what fills our coffers, and that's what feeds everybody, okay? So let's really prepare for the holidays early. We're going to have a beautiful Thanksgiving, a true Thanksgiving, okay, where we really do support each other and are coming together, and we're just going to keep building that line. It's going to be so beautiful. So overarching theme, please. All right, we got it. Look at this, the sun. We're welcoming in the sun king. Love it. Okay, 8 energy manifestation. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. It's beautiful in this wood. If you know what's up, you know what's good in the wood. Okay, I love you all. Thank you so much. I just want to say, I know I haven't met a lot of you, but I know the time will come. I know the time will come when we'll all be together and we'll all be celebrating together and we'll be breaking bread together. And it's just going to be so good. But I just want to tell you, I feel it. I feel it. You're holding it down for me. I know I'm covered. I know I'm blessed. And down the road, I'll share it with you. But I already know that I'm good. I already know I'm blessed. I already know how this story ends, and I have proof. I was able to bring a little miracle back from dream time, actual proof, okay? So I know everything turns out well, all right? So please hold the light, hold the vision, keep on that soul train, and stay woke. The block's hot.